difference maker on the court with his defense, and will get the team to fall in line. Hard to argue with one of the elite rim protectors in our league.
Clock at 6. Here's Aminu, and the Trailblazers another three.
Lillard becoming better at staying patient, knowing that at any point in a possession, he can take advantage of somebody. That time he found the open man.
And he's drawing those whistles. A couple quick ones back to back.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Curry's checked in. They double team Conley. Here's Mitchell. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. And with Gobert, he does so much as a defender with his impact break in the paint.
Yeah, and Gobert does so much in terms of cleaning up his teammates' mistakes while they're defending out there on the perimeter. It allows his teammates to be more aggressive on D, knowing he's going to be that last line of defense. And Gobert won't let them get too comfortable, as he is one of the more vocal players in terms of shaping their D.
And Nurkic, one of those guys who you notice for many minutes of the game if he's engaged, and then you couldn't tell if he played 12 to 15 minutes if he's not active enough. So still looking to develop him both on offense and trying to make him a little bit more consistent on defense. The coaching staff has that task at hand, and Nurkic has a big hand in that.
Portland's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Curry, good.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Here's Curry. And Harkless with the basket on the assist by Curry. And with Nurkic at times, he can look like a star, but it's not easy for him to sustain it.
Well, all centers need to find some time to get some consistency. Heck, any player does, Kevin. But when Nurkic is focused, there are some things out there that he does that are quite impactful for this Portland offense. It's so guard heavy that to have something on the interior takes a lot of weight off their all-star guards.
Harkless with the bucket.
Look, they're not going to play a perfect game, but so far they are 5 of 5, and the D has to be concerned.
Conley with the three. He can't hit that time. And it's Portland the other way. Curry finds McCollum over Mitchell, and again it's Portland converted.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Inside, Curry with the steal. Harkless with it. Outside Curry. And stolen by Favors. Here's Mitchell. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Mitchell's got his second basket of the game.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
Nurkic against Gobert. Kicks it out to McCollum. 5 to shoot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Evan Turner, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Jazz trail by 7. To the inside, Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
He's known as more steady than flashy, but that was a sensational pass by Conley. He can get fancy when he needs to.
Down low, Nurkic kicks to Harkless. Nurkic in the post, defended by Gobert.
Wonderful defense, staying active around the rim and then really putting the shooter in a tough spot.
Lets it go from 14. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4.
Yeah, a bit frigid to begin this one. Just can't make anything to get the game started.
Here's Turner. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I know he seems to play constantly in second gear, but that's the comfort zone where Evan Turner can get the damage done.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Yeah, it's a disappointing sequence of plays. Absolutely inexcusable turning the ball over like that.
He gets it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Portland heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Mike Conley, one of the best players never to play in an All-Star game.
The underrated Mike Conley thing is...
And as he said, in the West, so many great guards.
And he's been a part of some winning teams, certainly has been in the conversation. He'll just have to be content with that max contract.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
A total team effort. Each guy looking to make the extra pass.
Well, as the coach of the team, you just can't ask for anything more. Obviously, this is propelling them to their advantage in the game.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Favors and Gobert, the tough pair inside. Mitchell and Ingles are out in the wings. And it's Conley in at the point. To the inside. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Yep, that one goes. Gobert's got 9. When you look at the new requirements of the center, who really stands out as the prototypical pivot man?
Wow, I really think that Porzingis has shown some signs in the last 2 seasons. Now, it's been cut short. The first season, he really faltered in the second half of the year. And then last year, a devastating injury that's going to keep him out for quite some time. But some of the things that he's been able to show have me very intrigued about the potential of that position. Now, I know more guys like Clint Capella and the impact he had in Houston has been phenomenal. But Porzingis and that overall package still has me really intrigued, Kevin.
7'3", he becomes a very interesting subject, doesn't he?
He does, and that ability to shoot the basketball as well. Just think about it. When he plays with a qualified point guard to set some action up, could be dangerous.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And they let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now with a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
Different look now for Portland. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Hood subbed in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Utah also making a switch. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Joe Ingles. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Harkless the pass to Cantor. And a wide open look for Hood. No good on the 3. So Favors will bring it up for Utah. It's a 3-point game. And for so long, it seems Derek Favors had played in a crowded front court, but still can get the job done.
And Favors has shown his versatility and impact in spot minutes his whole career. Every team can use a player like Favors. He just eats up space inside and can play that tough D. Offensively, I think he'd like to get back to where he was around 2015, and hopefully he'll find the chances to do so. And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Now, you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Here's Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And that's now 9 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, and Conley just makes the game fun. Able to shoot, but focused on also facilitating for teammates.
And he recovers it. Here's Harkless. Off target from 3-point range. Jazz trail by 3. Here's Mitchell. No good that time. Great D that time from Hood. Gobert against Cantor. Here's McCollum. Cantor dishes to McCollum. Goes up again. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Mitchell wide open. Conley against Lillard. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut to just one on the basket for Mitchell.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And Lillard gets it to go.
It's not so much just the made shots, it's the consistency of the made shots that's got his team the lead.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Zach Collins checked in for Portland. Jake Layman comes in for Harkless. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Udo's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Royce O'Neal comes in for Derek Favors. Exum, he's checked in for Mitchell. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Mike Conley. Count it.
Good combination of power and finesse by Cantor. Helps him finish strong through contact.
And really, this is where you want to just let the clock wind down.
Yep, unless you get a great look that's impossible to pass up, use the time wisely.
And Udo with the stuff.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Especially in a game that is this close, every possession counting. That was just one side wanting it more than the other.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson sitting on. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. An extremely potent first 2 quarters for him. Shaq, how do you think the Trailblazers were playing?
Whatever their game plan was defensively coming in,
And that'll...
High above downtown Portland. You get the great idea of the beauty of the city, folks. Welcome back, everyone, to the Pacific Northwest. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And the defense was soft in that first half, and he took advantage every chance he could. And boy, was he throwing it down hard.
Well, it's one thing to drive, but it's another thing to drive and dunk. So let's see if he can keep that going here in the third.
Lillard the 1 with McCollum at the 2. Evan Turner is out there with Aminu, and it's Collins in at the 5 down low. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with.
Last season, the Blazers were at a bit of a crossroads, wondering if they should start over and make some major changes. Some rumblings at the trade deadline of maybe one of their diminutive guard positions might have been on the move, but they stayed with the group. Terry Stotts did a remarkable job and made some slight changes to the game plan and got them to the 3rd seed.
Kept alive, Udo, and the rejection by Collins. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. So Utah ends up going with the new group. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Clock at 4. Stolen by Collins. Here's McCollum. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Zach Collins. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Good D by Mitchell. With the core of Lillard and McCollum, not easy to break that up.
Well, as bad as the first round might have been for the Blazers last year in terms of getting swept, it's very unique to have that kind of skill in the backcourt and hard to give up on. It's a team that won 13 straight in 2018, so the talent is there. It's just about the pieces and establishing a new chemistry with those pieces that'll be imperative for the Blazers.
And it's Lillard missing. Jazz leading by 3. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. Trailblazers making a switch here. Lavissiere's checked in. Mitchell passes to Favors. And then Favors with the dunk.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Lillard with the bucket.
Yeah, I think the scouting report says you got to chase him off the three-point line. Not a good job defensively there, but a great job by Lillard to knock it down.
And they pick up 2.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Trailblazers trail by 4, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game for the Trailblazers. Cantor checked in for Scal Labissiere. Hood comes in for Evan Turner. And it's Seth Curry in for C.J. McCollum. Back to Hood. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The G League is testing out more ways to speed up the game. Shorter overtime periods, a 14-second shot clock after an offensive rebound. I think those are necessary things.
I think they're worth trying out, Kevin. I don't know necessarily that they're necessary. Is that redundant?
No,
it might have
like
been.
It makes sense when you say it.
But the league always exploring ways to improve the game, and I commend Adam Silver and the competition committee for trying.
Nurkic with the block.
Is this basketball or volleyball? Nurkic with the spike.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Conley finds Favors. They get the rebound and slam dunk by Gobert.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
And that is a statement. We're going to keep coming at you hard, even if we've got the lead.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Another shot. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Nurkic.
Yeah, nice hustle from Nurkic to come up with the board and the bucket.
Conley's shot is off.
And usually that mid-range jumper finds the bottom of the net. Defense has to be more aggressive moving forward.
Curry against Mitchell. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
A different look now for Portland. Collins comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Turner subbed in for Damian Lillard. And here's Cephalosha. He brings it up for Utah. They lead by 4. Outside Turner. The pass to Curry. Portland, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
That's his first personal foul, 3rd team foul.
The throw good, Evan Turner.
And the leadership that Evan Turner offers up can be a huge bonus. This is a guy who continues to accept and play well within his role.
6 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's the 3. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Conley. And that's now 19 points for Donovan Mitchell. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
It's a long game. It's a long game.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Ingles outside with Favors at power forward. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Conley. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. Conley's shot is off.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead, but he needs to find himself out there.
Collins passes to Nurkic. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Hood kicks to Nurkic. And it's Turner off the drive. Outside Curry. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Curry's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for Portland. Passes it to Conley. And here is Mitchell. Guarded by Curry. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. That's his first foul. Cantor, he's checked in for Portland. To the paint. Back to Mitchell. Over Hood. That one a little long. Trailblazers trail by 5. It's stolen by Ingles. Conley dishes to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Unable to close out defensively, even against the smaller shooter.
Yeah, it's tough sometimes to get a hand up on the three-point shot, but in this case, that didn't even affect it.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Curry's checked in for Evan Turner. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. The 9-foot shot. Here's Cantor, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Like when his motor is running and he's playing with high levels of energy, Cantor is a monster on the offensive glass.
Utah leading by 4. Conley with the 3. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Dishes it to Cantor. Back to Nurkic. Out to Hood. To the middle. Nurkic can't hit. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Conley, Gobert trying to get open, and there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Conley. Conley's got assist number 8 here in this one already. It's Curry outside, knocks down the 3-ball. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Hands it from downtown.
And the fans are so fired up after that triple that trimmed the lead at the other end. And now they are stunned.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're trailing by 6. 1:29 left here in the fourth quarter. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Cantor. Harkless comes in for Zach Collins. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Rodney Hood. And it's Damian Lillard in for Curry. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. 1 play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Evan is trying to keep him focused.
6 to shoot. Pass to Ingles from outside the arc. And Utah, another 3.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, and then the fear sets in that you're going to create driving lanes that could lead to easy buckets. This is not an easy fix.
Sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
And a wide open look for McCollum. No good from outside.
That's where I like the shot selection. The defense cannot afford to give up wide open shots. They dodged the bullet there.
So it's Utah now. It's stolen by Aminu. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And for a guy who isn't a great jump shooter, Aminu has been very solid at the line, really, for most of his career.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1 possession game now. Well, that is NBA level right there.
No doubt. Professional move all the way. Puts the team on his back when it matters most.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's his second
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Well, you got quicks, you got instincts, and you got aggression. Damian Lillard capable of taking over just about any time he wants.
Harkless with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. It falls! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Portland running the court in transition.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
Shooting for Portland, Harkless. Taking 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them the lead.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell. Oh, off target. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. Do we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. We got a little more physical. We did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.